This is the live radio show. This is Yessie coming at you, and glad to be here for the first time, bringing this information for you, bringing you light, bringing you love. It's a new day. We want to enjoy you, so we hope we have something that you will enjoy. Coming up first today. Now, I'm actually co-hosting this show, the very first live radio show coming at you. I'm going to bring up a gentleman quickly, a brother we know as the Love Doctor. Come on up, Love Doctor. Try not to, there you go. Have a seat then. Come on in. All right.
What's up, everybody?
What's happening? Have a seat.
The Love Doctor is in the building.
Camera in hand. And how you doing today?
Man, it's a great day to be alive, man.
Glad you could be here. First live radio show presentation podcast version. How many times have you done a podcast?
Well, this is actually my third podcast. But, you know, in the movie, I have my own radio show, Underground Street Talk.
Well.
Shout out to my sexy co-host.
All right. Now, we shouting out. Who would that sexy co-host be?
Her name in the movie is... God, what is her name? My co-host is...
Live radio.
Fancy.
Fancy?
That's her name, Fancy.
Fancy. All right. Shouting out to Fancy, the co-host in the, what is it? You say film?
In the movie, Instadate, coming to you soon.
Okay.
Yes,
coming to us. So, now.
Exclusive, coming to a movie theater near you.
A movie theater near us. That's good to know. Now, could you give us, without any spoilers, give us a rendition of what Instadate's going to bring to us? What is his storyline here?
Well, this is my first full feature. I'm directing it, and I wanted to bring Black love back to reality. Say that again? Yes. Okay, great. Thank you.
Okay, that's wonderful. The next guest is here. I'm glad to hear that.
The voice of God.
The voice of God. Thank you in the God booth.
Who would have thought it would have been a woman?
Hey, I'm all for that. I'm about balance, and, you know, I'm not about stories that you can't prove, but there's a lot of stuff we can't prove. We'll delve into that a little later on, Love Doctor. But look, I would like to get back on this Black love you were speaking about.
Well, this movie is about black love. You know, in the movie, I'm torn between two women. I just recently got married, and then the next day I woke up in jail.
Wait. Okay. In the movie, you got married one day.
Uh-huh.
And the next day you woke up in jail.
Yeah, that's where I met you. I mean, or that you tried to meet me or something like that.
Oh.
I think this goes into the little short film that we did, the Missing Timepiece. I don't think people know about that yet, but
no,
they will soon.
Now, the Love Doctor here, having several stories to tell in either cinema or short film, has a piece called The Missing Timepiece. Now, could you tell us a little bit about The Missing Timepiece?
Well, cleverly, I got with you once again in real life this time.
Okay.
And we put together a precursor to Instadate. So this is kind of like my life before I got married. So if you don't understand why I was in jail or what happened or what's going on, check out The Missing Timepiece. I'm going to put it in the link down below. And shouts out to U42. Man, thank you for the opportunity. This is a great partnership, and I'm excited to see what we do in the future. You know what I'm saying? They could go over to the page, check out some of the channels. Shout out to King June. That's our network. King June, this Saturday we have I think we have a listening party, a casting call. I don't know. They're just going to showcase U42 Studios and what they have to offer.
This is the place to be then, right?
This is definitely the place to be.
All right.
I had the pleasure of meeting the vice president earlier. I think they said the president had ran out before we got here.
Well, what's up, Mr. Perez?
Yeah, I really appreciate you doing this as a evening event, too, because you know how I hate the mornings. The mornings do not work for me.
Well, now, getting back to who you are. Okay, mornings don't work for you, but you got a lot of things going on that media or film or... I believe I've seen a clip of two of you in a club here and there.
Man, I do everything from behind the scenes video footage, music videos, live shoots, photo shoots, club events. Shout out to King of Diamonds. Shout out to Fusions.
All right.
And shout out to the whole gang. June the Link. We coming to the South Side.
Okay, coming to the June Lake. That was King of Diamonds, right? Oh.
No, June the Link was he does the hottest parties in Atlanta.
But I met him somewhere with you. I just can't remember which one. Now, just to give y'all a brief of how I don't know how affiliated with this brother I am, yet we talk quite often, and I'm not much of a club person. However, man, I met him, he was in the middle of creating Insta-Date almost, I would say. It was a fiery star in the back of his mind. It was like lots of things took place since that happened. Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta tell you how we met, man. Me and this gentleman met. Shout out to Rose, Offer, Rich Mrs. Rich Mrs. in the building. You know what I'm saying? We were putting together the casting call and we were shooting some of the scenes for the movie. And she said, "Man, you got to meet this guy, man. Yessie Yao. He's this big." Guru, you know, esoteric, and he's on the whole next level. And I was like, what? And so then I think one day we were going to pick up her BMW from the pound, and I had the pleasure to speak with you on the phone. She got me on the phone with this gentleman. So, I'm bragging. I'm like, yeah, I just wrote this romantic comedy. I'm trying to get everything together, and, I just want to do it so I can show people what I could do. And he was like, bullshit. I was like, bullshit. I was like, it took my whole life to put this together. I've been learning about love and heartbreak and experiencing being everything a woman wants to be. And it just didn't work. He said, well, if you're not going to change society and you're not going to make a difference in the world, I don't want to be a part of this. So he kind of changed my trajectory. And I said, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't just try to impress people. And maybe I should do something that helps the human race and humankind. So he made me a more distinguished gentleman. Thank you, Yessie.
Okay, yeah. Now, notwithstanding, we did meet like that. And shouts out to Rose. And Sasha. Oh.
Rich Mrs.
For those of you who know the backstory, there's a whole lot to just the beginning of Insta-Date. Now, are you still Nigel?
I'm still Nigel, man. The Love Doctor is in the building, and I'm taking any call-ins, any requests. You want to do call-ins?
Well, no, I just wanted to make sure because, a lot of people don't know that the Love Doctor is Nigel. So
Nigel, the Love Doctor.
And, Nigel's story, I can't even tell Nigel's story because it's kind of a, what do you call it, a spoiler?
Well, I hate to say it, but I'm a little ashamed of my past. Before I was the Love Doctor, they used to call me Doc Love. And I used to make the music for the ladies, like the Love Doctor and anything for love. Yo, check it out, man. Go cruise through our little channel and you find some of the stuff.
What platforms are your?
April 1st, the Love Doctor will be on all streaming platforms.
All right.
For people to enjoy. And I think Anything for Love is dropping this week. So all social media platforms, iTunes, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, we're everywhere. You just put it on your song, man. Make it the song and download it.
Okay, I'm hearing a whole lot of feedback coming from somewhere. I'm not quite sure what that is. I don't know if you're hearing it out there in webland. But
I think we got a guest. That's what it is. That's our guest meter.
Is that the guest meter? It could be.
I don't know if you want to bring in the guest first or do you want to take some live call-ins?
Well, is the Crazy Box in?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Crazy Box keeps texting me and calling me, and I'm like, man, I'm on air right now.
Okay, see, now, for those of you who are tuning in for this, our first time, as we do this, we're going to increase our communication values with you as time allows. But right now, what we have, opposed to you being able to call in, is a creation we have called the Crazy Box. Now, the Crazy Box gets all the Karens and all the Willy Foo-Foos and all the Shanays and gives them a direct feed to us so that we can solve some of the problems out there in our society as best we can from the Love Doctor's perspective and little old Yessie over here. So
people need help.
People need help, and we're going to try to do our best to do something for society. Now, I am more the, I would call it maybe spiritual. I don't want to get into anything too, what would be called religious right now. But if you want to check me out, I do teach at the Beloved Community. That's in the Pittsburgh community with Dr. F. Keith Slaughter, and he'll talk to you about a little bit of Black Jesus. Yet, I will tell you, I don't know exactly how that Black Jesus character existed, but we can investigate the text that these people got from our ancestors and determine which parts of these things are truly our heritage. Now, getting past that, the Love Doctor and I would love to be in relationship with you. That's why we want you listening. We want you calling in. You can't call in right now, but we will have the ability for you to text us and, what is it called? See, I'm old school. What is it called when, they DM you, or what is that called, man?
He wants somebody to jump in his DMs. Go jump in his DMs right now. Yesy Yao, Instagram. You can find him on Facebook. Just tell him he has a nice smile.
Well,
ladies.
What I got left of it, I say.
This the Love Doctor. We outside. We out here in these streets, man.
Well.
So let's take our first call in. Hello?
Hey, this Steve from Baton Rouge.
Excuse me?
I ordered a pineapple and pepperoni pizza about an hour ago.
No pizzas. We don't sell pizza.
Where my pizza?
See,
niggas
this is
better
why I don't want to do a
pizza.
live call-in show. We do a live call-in show, and they're trying to order some pizza, man.
Well, people have needs, and maybe we should incorporate pizza into what we do, because people eat pizza, man. It's a wrong number. It needs to benefit the cause of the people. See, we got to keep focused now. We might be here as what you call, we trying to do a webcast or a podcast, whatever you call it today.
It's a podcast.
It's a podcast. Yet, with purpose, we got to figure out how to make things better every time we touch them. And see, that's kind of the spirit I'd like to leave with you. I can't tell you how to pray. I can't tell you what God to call on or to call on a God. I just can tell you that we are all really here on planet Earth. And if you have some other information, I would love for you to call in and give it to us so we can chop it up and figure out whether it's real or whether it's unreal.
Hey, we got another caller calling in. Hello? Caller number 2?
This is Brian from SeaWorld. My girlfriend just
Your
dumped
girlfriend?
me. Yeah, my girlfriend.
Is she really your girlfriend?
Nah, I just rent her on the weekend.
How long have you guys been together?
She was the love of my life.
For real?
Yeah, my girlfriend. Yeah,
So what do you
fool.
think about toxic relationships?
That's all I had. These
can
hoes be
Bud hear you?
toxic. Nah, I just...
You gonna answer the man's question or not? I mean,
Toxic relationships,
Well, my son is retarded.
they're bad.
What makes it toxic?
She lit all my clothes on fire.
What's the situation?
I sent her emails,
Well,
texts,
the
messages.
caller is saying that his girlfriend
and
just
she
dumped
blocked
him,
me, man.
and he doesn't know if he can get her back or not.
You know what makes you toxic? Because all the
He
girls
says
out
that
here
he sent her a lot of
toxic
notes
shit,
and
man.
letters
It's fucking
and
bullshit,
no response. What would you say? Yes,
Oh, y'all got jokes.
Just one girl?
Y'all motherfuckers got
he said it
jokes.
was the love of his life.
Just
A lot of
one
bitches
girl.
like me.
Okay. Well,
My girlfriend just dumped me.
dumped you.
Not
me,
me.
man.
She didn't dump me.
Hurt, man.
I'm talking to the caller. I mean, if he can hear you, he should be able to hear me, right?
I think
I'm
he heard
doing
you.
fucking
Okay,
great.
caller, I can't hear you. However, I can see Spud, and he seems to be able to hear you. Therefore, my advice to you, you love this person. Before you just accept the dumping, there are a few things you might be able to do. One, try to recall something nice she used to like to get, like if
with
it's
that,
chocolate
you know?
bar or
Hey, I
she's
got a
really
chocolate
into
bar for her.
some kind of flower or something like that. Just leave it somewhere where you know she'll see it.
Like in her mouth.
And leave it where she'll know you left it. Now, if she doesn't call you or you're still blocked, or you have something, Love Doctor?
I was gonna tell him get a new girl.
I was like on that when you said she dumped him. But now, he's still on the phone, I guess. Are you still
I'm
there?
still
Could
here.
you
I'm
say
right
something
here.
to Spud,
You support
please?
that Love Doctor? I like that. I like that.
Said you got a great smile.
It's amazing how well you see over the podcast without us having the facilities.
The level of toxicity here
Pass that
is
joint,
crazy.
man. You
I don't
over
like
there
that
hogging up
toxic
all the
shit.
marijuana.
That's not true. I am cannabis free at this moment.
Toxic.
And I mean this very exact moment, people.
Toxic.
Now, this moment consists of, it's gone already. You understand what I'm saying?
Damn it.
Notwithstanding, do we have another caller?
I don't
Or is
Yeah,
he
we have
still on
another
the line?
caller. Caller number 3.
Caller number
Yeah,
3.
my girl, see,
He said
her
that
mom
his
moved
mom
in,
and
see,
sister live with
and
him.
her sister also moved in
Mom
too.
and sister live with you.
So I'm having a little difficulty
They have
trying
been
to
married for
figure out how
2
to
years.
navigate
His
through that.
mom and sister?
Not his mom and sister, his girlfriend, his wife.
Oh, okay, thank you.
But apparently,
clear.
You know, I love my daughter.
there
This
was
is
a
my baby mama. So,
situation, and
you
the
know,
mom
how
and
can you guys help
sister
me?
had to move in. Now, I support that. I believe that if that's your family and something happens in the family, you should do anything and everything to support your partner in whatever move and situation that they make. That's
Caller
very
still there?
Oh, yeah, I do love my mother.
How you doing, caller?
Oh, wait a minute. No, I don't. Fuck that
He's
bitch.
doing great.
Good to hear. Now, caller, yeah, I'm going to be like on your side, but I'm going to throw some amendments in this for you, just for kicks and giggles. If you have
shits and giggles.
No. That's what you would say.
I don't take no shits
for kicks and giggles.
when I'm giggling.
You got people
You know what I'm
living
saying?
under the same
I don't have that kind of
technically
problem.
have this kind of old people authority over you. So, and then they have this sister thing going on. This is a lot of tension you're dealing with. So, try to ensure that you have at least 2 times a week where you sit down together and just like kick it, talk about bills, make sure everybody knows
talking about? I ain't
what's
talking about
happening in
shit.
the household.
You talking about some bills,
Somebody's
man.
relaxed.
Right. Fuck
Do
that.
social checks with each other because we've come through a long time, 2 years of being cooped up in places we didn't want to be, not being able to go places we wanted to go. So those tensions first show up inside the household. So keep that in mind. If you're going to be the man of your house, you have to take responsibility of that. And I think, was it his father or his mother that moved in?
Mother-in-law.
Oh, this is not help me out. What is it?
Sister?
And the sister.
Yeah, tread very lightly with your mother-in-law. Love your mother-in-law. She gave you your wife.
Don't
If
cut
you
me
love
off.
your wife.
Hey.
If not, she's still
Still
giving
here.
you your wife. And you're inviting them into your home. And you should. This is part of community. Things happen. And love each other mostly. Mostly love each other, but keep that in mind. Tread lightly. Be in communication at least twice as a regiment. So if you miss one of those days, maybe pick up the next day and people can laugh at you. You make light of it at that point. That's all I got.
Well, I would suggest a date night. I don't know if you take your wife out, make her feel special.
That's good. I like that.
Dress her up. I like to play dress up. So,
boy.
I would tell her, look,
The
you
hell
gonna
you
put
talking
this
about
on.
dress up,
scary.
man? I ain't dressed up like no bitch.
But we're going to say that for later. Maybe somebody find out about that.
Okay, this dress up.
I like to
We
dress
need
her
to
up
talk about
and
that.
undress her. Not
Okay.
not me. I see you over here keep looking over
No,
here.
yeah,
I
I'm just
don't get down like that.
I'm in Atlanta,
Looking over
Georgia.
here.
I have to think about things when I hear people say stuff. So I just have to think about it. That's all. Notwithstanding.
Okay, well, I hope that helped you out, caller. Give
Have
your
a good day, caller.
mother a kiss on the cheek for me, not on the lips, though.
Yeah, okay.
Do we have another caller? I think this is our last caller.
It's me, Wanda.
It's a female
I'm
this
tired
time.
of these fuck niggas.
Her name is
ma'am. How you doing?
Wanda. Ah, wow.
Hey, Wanda.
Hey, Wanda, what's going on
Every
today?
time a nigga try to take me
You're
out
tired
on a
of
date,
men.
you always make me want to pay.
Yeah, see, this might be your department right here. What do you do when the women tell you they tired
That
of men?
nigga
Jesse?
want me to pay.
That's what she said.
I've never heard that before, but
I'm tired of paying.
No.
armed and dangerous. It sounds like.
You know what? Paying is toxic.
Wanda it is?
Hey, Wanda, what has got you so upset with men?
These niggas are toxic. Toxic.
For real?
Every time I talk to these fuck niggas,
Well,
they
this might
always
lead to
playing
our
games with me.
Topic of the day:
Okay.
the toxic
I
relationship.
figured this was going to be bad. Go ahead.
Yeah,
What's
so-
wrong with Wanda?
Well, Wanda said that men don't know how to treat women anymore these days. They don't pay, and they expect the woman to be like they mama. Is that true?
According to who your mama is, I guess. But, I mean, let's see. Well, Wanda, we're going to bring on another guest host. And so that you have a voice here, I'd like to bring up a close friend.
This is all Yesy, man.
And no, she's in the studio, and she's just, yes, that would be you. She's just full of information. And Wanda should be able to have a feminine touch, defending what we wouldn't understand. So, how are you doing, Adisawa?
Hola.
Yeah. What's happening with you?
Hi, I'm good. How y'all?
I'm good. Adisawa, tell everybody about you and who you are.
Well, I am.
We only have an hour.
She looks like a relationship therapist.
I look like a what?
Relationships therapist. I can't even say the word.
What word is it? Come on, slow down.
Relationship. Yeah, there we go. I can say it. I knew it. I told you. One day I would be in a relationship.
No.
Okay.
This doesn't count, huh?
Yeah.
Tell us about it, Disuwa.
I'm an entrepreneur. I basically very optimistic.
Okay.
As far as like relationships go, I really, I've had some toxic ones.
Oh,
What made
your
them
face
toxic?
immediately said, "I have some experience in this."
What made them toxic? That's what I want to know. That's what the people want to know.
See, I can kind of agree with Wanda because everyone is raised differently. Everyone has their own background in life, and some people are not taught properly how to deal with a relationship with a.
There's a teaching for this?
No, she's correct. She's definitely correct. I missed that class too. I must have slept through that whole class, but
It's not really a teaching. It's like
No, I
when you teach them,
an observation type.
when you teach them, do you use a rolled up newspaper?
Yeah.
They call it training.
Oh
So
no,
you train
no.
your men.
I think what it is I was talking about is I was raised by my grandmother and my great grandmother. Please come on in. I think we just need to. Okay. What do you,
Well,
I'm looking
I
at
was
the
gonna
box.
introduce her, but she's already here.
she's
So
already in. You have this floor. Introduce her. And look,
yeah,
now, hold
introduce.
tight.
I'm sorry, I
Give me
noticed
one
you just
second.
walked in.
Introduce her to Disuwa. This is the Disuwa. She needs to know who's here.
Hi.
And now you introduce
Hello,
her.
how are you?
Hello.
Yes, hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm amazing. Thank you for asking.
You have walked into the middle of the topic of the day, which is toxic relationships. Do you know about any of these?
Oh,
Oh, my
absolutely.
goodness.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So
Now-
we're gonna turn this into a real round table, and we're just gonna discuss it. Disuwa, was sitting here and telling us about how people haven't been taught the correct way to love.
Interact.
I mean,
Interact, okay.
love,
We wanna use the
interact,
L word.
show compassion, I guess.
We don't use the L word over here, so I know I said
But you're
it.
the love doctor, I thought.
I'm the love doctor, and I can use it, but I'm the only one with the power to use the L word in here.
Oh my God.
No one else use it.
Oh my God.
This is the beginning of the toxic day.
The beginning of toxic.
I'm like, what?
This is where toxic comes from.
Ego.
Yeah.
Ego, one of
It
the
was like-
primary components of toxic relationships. Okay.
Well, see, I feel differently because I feel like environment creates the
Toxicity.
the toxicity. It increases the levels of toxicity because it's your responsibility to understand how to not be toxic in the world. But then when you get around other toxic people, sometimes those juices mix and I don't know.
I kind of disagree.
Let's get a woman's
Okay.
Let's get a woman's perspective of toxic relationships.
I think toxic traits create toxic relationships, and I think a lot of that comes from unhealed trauma, or also the inability to communicate effectively.
Is this the red flags thing?
Yes.
Red flags, yeah, maybe, but I mean, those are red flags, but then those are also triggers for where there may be a space for healing, or where there needs to be some form of intervention or a stopping point energetically.
Safe word?
Pineapple.
Pineapples.
Oh, like, what is the
That's what they
safe
say.
word? Oh,
Pineapple
okay.
is the safe word.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think my safe word was torture.
I mean, that's they get other words.
I
pineapple.
apologize. I missed something. I heard pineapple and torture and safe word all in the same.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm triggered. I'm triggered already.
Oh,
Pineapple.
God. Pineapples.
Boy, pineapple.
But
Yeah.
now, okay, I've got a question too because when we talk about, I guess you can say the polarity of relationships. There's ups and downs, and when we have disagreements, but toxicity is a specific point of uncomfortability for one of the partners. So you got to kind of say what some people like cussing at each other. It's not even toxic for them.